Hello to all anime fans, I hope you are doing great. Today I want to talk about one of the most famous anime with millions of fans worldwide. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. In this video I will answer an important question once and for all. Who is the scariest yet most charismatic character in the Full Metal Alchemist universe? I will explain my reasons in the rest of this video. This character is none other than King Bradley, but why? Let's go to find out.
King Bradley?
Huh. What's the most powerful man in the land doing down here?
Yes, as you understood, King Bradley is the strongest man in the land, and no one can harm him even a slight alone. He has full skill in swordsmanship and his stamina and agility are unrivaled. You won't believe that he is almost 60 now. He is so skilled in the battlefield that even trickery cannot stand in his way, and he can easily adapt to any battle situation. Just look at this moment to understand what I'm talking about. Even though she used a trick to escape, King Bradley still had the upper hand in this spectacular fight.
Are you serious? He's storming the front?
Do they really expect me to make a complete mockery of myself by entering through the back door of my own palace?
Wow, what a wonderful sentence he said, and it's normal. High skill and being fearless in a fight definitely gives such high confidence in a person like him. King Bradley is so sure of himself that he easily enters a battle with hundreds of armed soldiers to take back his palace, with only one sword in his right hand. Wait, it's not over yet. He continues to chase the tank during the battle, and he won't be satisfied until he destroys this tank completely, and this sequence turns into one of the most interesting moments of the entire anime. Now comes the time for the main show of strength when he walks, threatens, slaughters on the top of the palace, and no one can stand up to him. The interesting fact is that for King Bradley, all of this is like entertainment, and while enjoying the fight, he humiliates his opponents as much as possible to have complete superiority over them psychologically. This is what I call real power.
However... No, Latvan!
Perhaps the most frightening thing about King Bradley is not his high skill nor his ruthlessness, but his quietness and secretiveness are what makes him so scary. He is silent most of the time and doesn't talk about his plans, which makes Edward Elric and others never understand what is going on in his head.
And I hope for your sake that you don't know too much.
This is enough for each character in this anime to be careful in their behavior with King Bradley and try their best to have the least conflict with him. His experience cannot be ignored. He has spent many years of his life fighting in different battles, and there is no person who is not aware of his bravery. At the same time, King Bradley is the person who has proven that acts without the slightest hesitation wherever needed and is not afraid of anyone or anything. Yes, this smart fighter knows exactly what he is doing. Doesn't matter how big the enemy is because he is made for hard battles, and that's exactly why when he commands his forces, the only voice that can be heard is "Yes, sir."
Hey, Ed! What the? What's going on? Did I miss something?
Not really. Just a tornado passing by.
He is not only a powerful fighter but also a strong commander. His presence in every battle alongside his army is enough to raise the hope of soldiers to continue fighting with more motivation. During the battle, the command is only what King Bradley says, and no one has the right to disobey his orders, and this is an important rule for everyone. After the fall of the palace and important government centers, when the whole army was disappointed with the victory against the resistance forces, the news of King Bradley's return was enough for the army to start recapturing the fallen areas.
We're in trouble. You didn't mean the danger was closing in on us. No, you meant the danger was coming from us.
And we should not forget that King Bradley is also a professional actor and has completely established himself as a family-friendly man. Its importance is that people are completely fooled by this person and choose him as a kind person and their national hero, and it is clear that they will consider anyone who wants to fight against this person as a traitor to the country. Just pay attention to the moment his wife hears the news that King Bradley is alive, how she sheds tears of joy. How can we convince this person that your husband is an enemy of humanity? This man has only one life. And unlike other homunculus, he can't revive himself many times after death. Just think for a moment that if this character with all these abilities had only one more life, what troubles he could bring to others. Maybe he could even change the outcome of the war. And if once more he could hold a sword without the bleeding and exhaustion from a long war, what a nightmare it would become for Edward, Mustang, Scar, and the rest.
Right about now, the good colonel should be joining our father. Although, I can't vouch for his physical well-being. Take a good look. See what kind of shape I'm in right now.
Well, this is it. If I missed something or if you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments section, and of course don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of the latest videos.